Hi everybody, how you doing? It's another beautiful day, and today it's Friday, so thank goodness for Friday, yay! How many of you are looking forward to Friday? Well, I guess we're at home most of the time anyway, so no big deal, right? But I hope everybody's safe, everybody is healthy, and staying fit, and drinking enough water. That's a reminder for myself too. Anyway, today I want to talk about, and I'm sure you saw the title, the topic. What? 58% professionals? Well, that's what I said almost 19 years ago, and when it was my very first time being introduced to go to a presentation to actually, know more about New Skin Enterprises. Now, mind you, I didn't want to go. I was very skeptical. I was very negative. All my friends somehow, I don't know why, it could be the time frame, it could be, I don't know, a trend or something. A lot of my friends, about 18, 19 years ago, they were doing one, network marketing, and I'm saying, well, why are they all doing it? What's the deal? And I was so adamant, please, don't come talk to me about this. And I would say sorry to some of my friends, so because I think I was very rude at that time. I really avoided them. I really, gave them a hard time. So I want to say sorry. But I think why was I so negative and why was I so skeptical? I guess there's many reasons, But I think it probably has to do with at that time I was having a pretty good job and I was working at a multinational company as a engineer, and it was pretty good. So I was pretty proud. I was working with this New York listed company. And of course, at that time, when you have pay and things look good, the boss loves you, sending you all over the world, you kind of look, hey, that's the dream job, isn't it, right? So here comes along, my sister-in-law introduced New Skin to me, and then I was like, no, that's sales, man. Hey, I have a job. I don't need to sell stuff, okay? I mean, especially not this stuff, all right? So I was like, I try to avoid and all that kind of stuff. So I had no interest at all at this thing. Plus the fact I thought I was a professional. So eventually, she said she's coming to Penang to do a presentation, and my wife, because it's a sister, and said, oh, okay, well, hey, we have to go and kind of give face and go and listen to her story lah, and first time presenting, I gotta go lah, and I take out my turns. And me being me, I it's hard for me to say no, so I said to okay, all right, and it was a formal presentation, and I was dressed like this. I was wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and I was wearing slippers, okay, and we went to the presentation, and I was, okay, let's get it over with, and I'll go home, right? And I was sitting there, arms folded, and whenever they would say a joke, I would not laugh. I would not laugh. I was very critical, looking for mistakes and everywhere, right? So I didn't want to be there. So that's what happens. And then so she goes up and does her sharing, and she was really the introducer, and she only spoke for, I think, maximum 2 minutes, and then she walked down, and I was like, what? That's it? I mean, I came here to see you talk, and you talk for 2 minutes, and I was like, what? And again, like I said, I was very skeptical, and I regarded myself, professional, and I didn't need to sell stuff, And so then somebody else went up and shared, and this guy is Eddie. Eddie is he's a businessman for JB and doing very well there. So he went up, and then he shared, and the first things he shared really, this is what he shared. He said, I guess he knew that I was very skeptical. You can tell by my face and the way I was, right? And he said, he opened his statement with this statement. He said, in the industry of network marketing, in the whole industry of network marketing, 35% of people who do it are professionals. I said, wow, that's pretty high. 35% of the people who do it are professional. I said, well, that's very high, because in my mind I was thinking maybe, come on, 10, 20%. It can't be that high. 1/3, that's very high. He said, but hey, in Nu Skin though, by the way, that number is 58%. And I said, what? 58% professionals? I'm saying, what's wrong with these people? I mean, don't they have jobs to do? I mean, I'm a professional. I got a job. I get good pay, right? We got all these good things, right? Got stock options and stuff. Why would they do that? I mean, that's a lot. And why would they choose this company, right? I'm sure there are other companies who attract even more professionals also, but all I knew was Nu Skin. And so that kind of put me on hold a little bit and saying, wait, what's the deal there? And why would these people who have good jobs, who have good pay and have pretty good positions, right, would choose to do Nu Skin, either full-time or part-time, because I just couldn't understand it. And I think that was the point where I kind of said, okay, I probably need to kind of understand what's the deal, because I was an engineer. I was 32 years old, and I wasn't like really, really young. I had a small family, and there were some needs in me, and the need of time, the need to spend more time with my parents, the need to find Casey so that she can spend more time to be a full-time mother, so to say. And I was looking for that, right? I was looking for something, and I guess it's strange. I think universe answers. If you're looking for something, maybe they'll answer in sometimes in forms you probably would never guess. And network marketing would probably be the last thing I would ever do. So somehow it matched, and I think along the presentation, I started to understand why these professionals, or why there were so many professionals, would choose Nu Skin, would choose direct selling or network marketing. And I think one of the things that really changed my mind was this fact: 58% of people are professionals. I think today in my organization we're talking about probably 80% professionals. And I'm not saying that only professionals can do this business, but if you think about it, why would professionals choose Nu Skin? Why would they choose a network marketing company? I mean, hey, we wouldn't. I mean, people who, you have a degree and you have a job, you probably won't die of hunger, so you're pretty okay. As you climb the corporate ladder and do all that stuff, you get paid, that's it. Right? Why would they choose that? So that gave me a different perspective. If these people, I mean, they're smart, they're rational people, why would they choose Nu Skin? There must be a reason. And of course, kind of caused me to take a look. I was very curious about that, and of course, looking at the company, looking at the plan, the business plan, the global seamless plan, the innovation, the number of universities they worked with, the number of scientists that they have, and the technology. It started to paint a picture, of why. Oh, now I understand why these professionals would choose Nu Skin, and as a career, and I think what a lot of people don't know, which I didn't know at that time, 18, 19 years ago, was I just thought that, you join a company and you sell stuff, you make some money, and that was my perception. You sell stuff and things like that. And little did I know that network marketing wasn't just about that. Yes, of course you do that because that's how you earn money, right? But of course, the bigger picture was about how to create franchises, virtual franchises, and with the plan, how it was able to give you leveraged income. And that really appealed to me, because when you have leveraged income, you have more time. And when you have more time, then you have more time to do the things you want to do with your family, with the people you love, and and for yourself too. So at 32, I kind of realized time was getting more and more precious. My dad was 70. He's 86 now, so I'm very blessed that this opportunity allowed me to spend more time with him. So that was one of the key things. And hi, Cicely. So time. I think time, to a lot of professionals, as they get older and older, start to realize that time becomes one of the most priceless commodities a person has. And again, the older we get, the less time we have. I mean, unless we can live forever, or we can't. So, and I'm very afraid that when I get to the older age, let's say I get to 40, if I'm still working at a multinational company, if I get to 40, I know my salary will be high. I mean, okay, it should be high. But the similarly, your commitments will be high too. And then, of course, the time with your family would be less because you got a lot of things. You got more responsibility, right? You may have to be sent all over the place and bring your work home. And I could see that from the people before me. I could see that my supervisors and my supervisor, my peers, I could see how their lifestyles were. And saying to myself that doesn't seem to be the lifestyle I want, nothing against them, I just didn't like that lifestyle. And there are plenty. I live in Penang. There are many engineers. There are thousands of them because there's so many multinational companies. I could see that trend. I could see that happening, and I didn't want that for myself. I didn't want that for Casey, and I certainly don't want that for the next generation. So I saw Nu Skin as a way to kind of escape that rat race, that constant loop, and to do something different. And I guess that's kind of how things are. But anyway, I can share that in another video. But what I want to share here today is that what really put a pause button on me and changed my perception about this industry was that there were so many professionals in this. I think a lot of people say, "Oh, that's such an unprofessional thing to do, direct selling." And I guess it really is, depending on how you do it, because you can do anything professionally and you can do something very unprofessionally. But I really like the culture that the company has set forth that really paints things or positions us in a very professional way. The ingredients, the technology, the claims, the culture, and of course the people that we attract into the business. So, don't just trust me. I mean, take a look for yourself, and you will find that the type of people that come into this business, especially Nu Skin, are generally people who, when you think about it, don't really need to do it, but they do it because they know that in the next few years they need more time. So they made a decision to plant some time now, so that they can have more time in the future. And why does it work? If you say, well, I can do that in a traditional business, well, the reason why is because network marketing has the model of exponential growth, whereas traditional business, you can't have that. It's not designed in, and that's why to spend a few years here so that you can have a lot more years later is definitely true in this business because of the model, the exponential model of this business. All right, so I can't explain everything for you today, but I hope that gives you some insight as to why I made that decision and why so many others, professionals, also made that decision. And people around me, doctors, accountants, architects, my sister and my brother-in-law, they're both architects, they're both in Nu Skin full-time, and so there are a lot more people like me as well. So I hope that kind of gives you some insight, and if you are looking for something like that or a business like this, and you're wondering, do give your friend a call or give me a call and to understand about this industry more. All right, it's exciting times, and with social media, it really is a game changer. All right, so I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, share with friends, and stay safe. All right, I'll talk to you in a couple of days. I've been holding this thing. I wanted to talk about it, so this is a new thing. It's called the Age Lock Boost, and isn't that cool? That's really cool, isn't it? It's just that design. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And well, what is it? I'll talk some other time. But cool stuff, cool gadgets that we have. All right, bye now. Take care. Thanks for joining by. Thanks. Hi Dennis. Hi Wilson. Hi Cicely.